Hello and welcome to Hornbill Ground Report. This is Mang Title reporting for Hornbill Cable Network. There is a lot of rumors going and there is falsification of the situation. So we are running here to give you the exact details of what is happening so far. Today is 7 May. The incident started on 3rd April when the whole of tribal who are resentful to the BJP government and failure of Britain's government because of the motherly treatment of the tribals. It's an outburst of long impending resentment of the tribals. There are some issues which the tribals are not really happy with the way how the BJP government is handling. One of the big issues is that there is no ADC election, ADC Autonomous District Council, that is the local administration given under the Article 371C. So the tribals are denied of this self-government and there is no. And also most of our lands, the tribal lands, are declared as forest reserve or protected forest and wildlife sanctuary. There is a history of Biren Singh bulldozing the houses of the tribals with JCB. So Kesong, Zhang and many other villages are evicted. Looking at the situation and the gravity of the situation, the tribals want to come together to show their resentment and their disapproval of the BJP government. And also the tribals are against the Meitei demand for ST. This is threatening the tribals, so the tribal come together for peaceful rally. But the situation escalates when some miscreants try to burn down the Centenary Gate. This is very symbolical for the tribals of Manipur because we are being tagged as refugees, foreigners, but we have a long history. We have fought the British war in the First World War 1917 to 1919. So our ancestors from time immemorial are living here, but now we are being treated and termed as refugees. And the medias are doing lots of falsification. National medias and Godi medias are doing lots of manipulating the news, even calling this situation as communal tension between Christian versus Hinduism. This is not the fact. The fact is that the tribals are standing against and protesting the stepmotherly treatment of Biren Singh. We are literally living under dictatorship of Biren Singh. So this is the incident. When the miscreants were burning down the Centenary Gate, that's where the incident started, and the Meiteis started burning down our houses. So that's where the tension escalated. This is the 4th day, so we are trying to give you the real picture and try to talk to people and trying to show you the gravity of the situation. So far, 30 villages are burned down and thousands of villagers fled their home, taking shelter and protection. They are misplaced and they are taking shelter in some relief centers. So we have 17 relief centers which we would like to show in this video. And so far we have lost more than 30 lives and there are so many untraced deaths. And the gravity of the situation is that so far some tribals are still, thousands of tribals are stranded in Imphal. In the meantime, here in Churachandpur, the epicenter of the problem, some Meiteis are still stranded. So the government is not doing their job enough. So this is the video coverage coming from Hornbill Cable Network. This is Mang Title, ground report from District Hospital. Right now I'm here inside District Hospital. They are literally running out of medical stocks. So they are asking help to come from Mizoram. We don't know how long it's going to take. So far 215 cases are there and 67 victims are admitted and there is loss of 14. That's the data that we have got. So this is the situation here inside the district hospital. So many injured from this community class. So all other sickness are put on hold for some time just to give the doctors time to attend those who are victim of this crisis which is happening. I am here inside the district hospital. These are the victims who are getting injured. Some of them are really serious. There is lack of equipment and lack of doctors, so they need to be referred to Delhi. But the thing, Delhi or some other places where there is better equipment. But as a fact of matter, it's all about communication and transportation being shut down. We are isolated here. So this is the situation. Some of them have bullets inside their body. Most of them are in need of surgery. But we have only few doctors who can do this surgery. So this is the situation. I'm reporting from Churachandpur, Lamka for Hornbill Cable Network. This is Mang Title reporting from District Hospital. I am here standing in front of Churachandpur Mosque. Right now we have 14 dead bodies being kept here. They are the victim, and you can see the depressed and suffering family members who are mourning here. This is a very sad situation. This could have been avoided had we had a able government. This is the reality of the situation here in Churachandpur district. This is only one part of the district where there are so many districts affected. So far, there are some dead bodies which could not be traced, and the death could not be counted exactly. So far, the data we have is crossing 30. So this is the situation I'm reporting from day 4, 7 May. This is Mang Taitul reporting from District Hospital.
देखिए, हम लोग इधर में आज बहुत दिन से है चौरचंदपुर में, बहुत मिलजुल में हम लोग रह रहा है। कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है हम लोग का, हिंदू और ट्राइबल से कोई हम लोग का कोई मतलब नहीं है। हम लोग को बहुत सेफ रखा है लोग, हम लोग बहुत सेफ में है। हम लोग का साथ है लोग का कोई, हम एक ब्राह्मण परिवार का आदमी है। हम भगवान को लेके हमेशा चलता है, लेकिन हम लोग को बहुत ये लोग इज्जत करता है। हम लोग का साथ कोई ये लोग का ये झगड़ा नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है। हिंदू का साथ हम लोग का साथ कुछ नहीं है लोग का। और बाहर से भी बहुत न्यूज़ में फ्लॉक न्यूज़ भी बहुत माने सुनता है, लेकिन यहाँ में हम लोग जो बंगाली है, बिहारी है, मारवाड़ी है, हम लोग सेफ में हैं। अभी तक तो कोई कुछ नहीं सुना है, लेकिन ये हमारा ख्याल में जल्दी इसको कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ करके माने नॉर्मल में लाना बहुत अच्छा है। लेकिन इधर में हम लोग का साथ कोई गलत नहीं हो रहा है, कुछ नहीं हो रहा है, यही हमारा कहना है। और यहाँ में हिंदू का साथ क्रिश्चियन ने कोई मारपीट झगड़ा कुछ नहीं कर रहा है। ये तो बाहर से सुन रहा है हम लोग, लेकिन हम लोग बहुत सेफ में है। हिंदू लोग अभी तक, हिंदू का ऊपर में क्रिश्चियन लोग अभी तक कुछ नहीं मारपीट नहीं किया है, कुछ नहीं किया है, बहुत सेफ है हम लोग।
I am here standing at the heart of Lamka town, Churachandpur, just next to police station, Tipaimuk Road. So if you are looking at the poster here, this is Bihari Dukan, that means Bihari shop. Nothing is communal about this issue. It's all about tribals' resentment against CM Biren's government. So it's not nothing communal, it's not religious. So this Bihari shop, to ensure that this shop is not destroyed, they are putting up posters. And if you can see it here, this is how it's marked here, Muslim shop. And if you can see here, this is Amy door, that means this belongs to the tribal. So this is how it is exactly the scene. It's not an issue between Christian versus Hinduism. It's about tribal resentment against the ruling government. So this is how tribals are fighting for their rights and for their cause. If you can see the background, this is the situation here in Lamka. These are the poster being pasted. This is the word written here is Vaite door. That means these shops belongs to the Hindus. Vaite simply means non-locals who are coming from outside. So they are very safe. Their shops are safe, and their temple, nothing has been done, so they can peacefully worship. It's not an issue about Christianity versus Hinduism. It's all about tribals' resentment against maltreatment of Manipur government.
मैं राणा कुमार दास, मैं चौरचांदपुर में जन्म है मेरा। यहाँ पर 50 साल से ज़्यादा रह गया। और अभी अचानक ये मणिपुरी वर्सेस ट्राइबल का जो दंगा हुआ है, तो किस वजह से हुआ ये भी हम लोग को पता तो है नहीं। लेकिन हम लोग का आज तक हम लोग के ऊपर तो इस तरह का कोई भी आफत आया नहीं है। मैं इससे ज़्यादा और कुछ कहना नहीं चाहता। अभी तक हम लोग का मंदिर वगैरह हम लोग का हिंदू कम्युनिटी में ऐसा कुछ हुआ नहीं है। मैं इतना ही बोलना चाहता
हूँ। मंदिर के पास हम गया है, ये पवन कुमार शर्मा के साथ हम इंटरव्यू करेगा। इसका मंदिर का पुजारी है। तो यहाँ चौरीचांदपुर में क्रिश्चियन ने यहाँ का मंदिर का नुकसान किया है, सब तोड़ दिया, बोला है न्यूज़ में। तो ये इसमें सच बोलेगा।
हमारे साथ में कुछ भी ना हो, हम सवेरे शाम दोनों मंदिर में रहते हैं। मंदिर में हम लोगों को इन लोगों ने कभी भी परेशान नहीं किया है। और जो भी आदमी हमारे दर्शन करने के लिए हम गेट खोल देते हैं, दर्शन करते हैं और चले जाते हैं। ताकि आप लोगों के आदमी ने हमने कभी भी परेशान नहीं किया।
तो ये बोला है कुछ परेशान नहीं हुआ है, तो अंदर जाके हम देखेगा। मंदिर भी पूरा सेफ है। ये अंदर देखो पूरा सेफ है, पूरा कुछ परेशान नहीं हुआ है, सब सेफ है। इसके साथ आओ, ये सब सेफ है। यहाँ भी सब
बिल्कुल, ये माता जी का मंदिर है।
ये माता जी का मंदिर है, सब सेफ है। और ये राधा कृष्ण वाला, ये राधा कृष्ण वाला है, ये भी सेफ है। ये हनुमान, ये हनुमान का है, ये हनुमान का है, वो भी सेफ है। कुछ परेशानी नहीं हुआ है, यहाँ कुछ परेशानी नहीं हुआ है। न्यूज में
ये शंकर भगवान का है।
हाँ, ये शंकर भगवान का है।
Halo, Pasti may to kita rin pitite ko ang po talawin tingin kita sa kayo. Halo. Pasti may to ang po talawin tingin kita sa kayo.
Right now I'm here standing at Paimuk Road. You can see the scene. These are the paramilitary force and the state forces. The situation is greatly in control now. The road has been cleared. No more mob violence here. This is the situation. We are here. So the people are coming out to give water to those military who are working so tirelessly. This is the spirit of humanity. So we are hoping that the government will be taking a very serious action so that there will be restoration of peace, law and order. Today is 7 May, Sunday. I am reporting here from Paimuk Road. The government is working very hard how to bring the tribals who are stranded in Imphal, as well as some of the Métis communities are also stranded here. So this is the only way how they can open up the way. Last 3 days, all the road has been blocked, lots of mob violence. Out of the mob violence, some innocent lives has been lost. So this is the situation, how there's a lot of improvement. So it's getting better. We are hoping peace and restoration will be restored in Manipur. Communal violence has no winner, it has no meaning. We have lost too much. Thousands of houses, hundreds of lives has been lost. We are working exactly to get the data. Some of the death could not be reported because we don't get the exact data. This is the situation. Mang Taitul reporting from Lamka. Despite communal tension and loss of lives, this is how Thanglin Catering and Ebenezer Home are championing humanity. They are giving water supply to paramilitary forces who are working under the heat of the sun. This is hope and this championship of humanity. We really want to thank them. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
It's been already 4 days since the internet has been shut down. There's lack of communication. It's totally black out here. But it's very hard to find information because this communal fight is going in different places. So far, more than 30 villages have been burned down and more than 30 churches has been burned down. So far, the life lost that is on record is crossing 30, and there are so many dead bodies which cannot be traced, and so many people we don't know where the whereabouts. So some Métis are stranded here in Churachandpur, as well as lots of tribals are also stranded. Even there is lack of security in the airport, so this is the situation. The storm has been quelled down now, but still lots of fear going around the minds of people. Lots of people are trying to flee to Mizoram as refugee, and there is a lot of displacement among the villagers whose houses are being burned down. So we'll be trying to show you. And also there is overload, there is medical exhaustion, there is lack of supply. Lots of patients are having injury, but there is lack of surgery. Doctors and nurses are working 24 hours around the clock, but still they are not able to take control of the situation. The situation is under control a little bit now because the BSF, Assam Rifles, Manipur Police and paramilitary forces are taking control of the situation. So they have been walking around the street to make sure that no one is coming out of the town. Beside the law and order situation, there is lack of shortage of essential commodities, so people are basically buying their essentials, and the government is making sure that everyone is getting ration. So beside this, the lifeline has been cut off. So how long can we sustain with the essential commodities, the supplies that we are having here? That is a big worry. So there is no other option. Even bringing down the people who are stranded is a big challenge even for the army. So food is out of question. The only lifeline that we have is the neighboring state, that is Mizoram. So we are waiting for food supply. Otherwise, medical supply, the essential commodities are running out of stock. People are really panicked. So this is the grave situation we are facing here. So the government the center has to take serious note of the situation so that it will be cooled down and things can fall back into normalcy. But it's a big question whether there is peace restoration. There will be lots of trust deficit. Will the tribals from here be able to go to Imphal freely, or will the Métis from the valley people can come down to the hill area? That is a big question. So there is a lot of gap. This is the price we are paying for communal politics, and the tribal resentment is outbreaking. So lots of lives damaged and loss of property has been caused. This is the sad and grim reality that we are facing right now here in Manipur, Churachandpur. I am here right in front of Mini Secretariat. This is the place where the stranded Métis communities are being taken care. We don't know exactly the number, but the government, the district administrative have been doing their best, give them shelter, food and everything that is needed. So the government is really working hard how to take them back to Imphal. And also in the meantime, there are so many tribals who are stranded in Imphal. The policy is to extend them so that everyone will be reaching home to their destiny safely. Extra effort has been made so that there will be no mob violence happening here. For 3 days, the mobs are waiting outside so that these people will not be secretly transported. The point is, until and unless the tribals who are stranded in Imphal reaching here, all these Métis stranded here in Churachandpur cannot be sent. That's the point. So because of that, there is a lot of miscommunication. The tribals are feeling very threatened that these people will be secretly transported. So there is a lot of mistrust factor. This is one of the biggest problems. That's the reason why in mob violence, some female writers are being shot dead. We are here to visit displaced villagers who fled out of their homes. Their houses are burned down. So we want to see how many are here and how are they given shelter. We are going to report here. You can see the displaced villagers who fled their home after their houses are burned down. They are literally left with only their bare clothing, and they are really in need of the daily essential commodities. These ECHRs, Songgel is taking care of them. You can see kids, elderly ones, and also family being displaced. They look so stressed, and it's a question: when will they be able to return back home? Will they be able to go back to their houses with safety? That's a big concern. This is a very grave crisis here. Would like to talk to some of the leaders here. Would like to speak to Evangelist Ginboy Khongsai, who is doing a lot of work here to take care of all these displaced villagers. Hello, Evangelist. Sir, nice to meet you.
Good afternoon, brother.
Good afternoon. So, how many villagers are coming here?
Villagers.
Yeah.
Okay, number of villagers. There are approximately 300 in number, and still counting.
That's the number. Okay, the membership, right?
Yeah.
How many affected villages are coming?
As far as my knowledge is concerned, it's more than 30 villages.
30
as of now.
villages.
Yeah.
So how do you take care of all these people who are here, who are displaced here? Is the church funding, or how do you manage?
Yeah, that's a great question, brother, because right from the time when the problem started, when this ethnic cleansing started by the state government, I should rather say, put it that way, and we cannot, state funding was not available from that period of time. So the church is the one who stepped out and took care of our displaced villagers, who are our brothers and sisters in flesh. No matter what denomination they may be, but it is our rights, okay, our liberties So with the church leaders of Msongelicia Church and VA, Village Authority, they took it as a privilege to cater the needs of their livelihood and other necessity, their daily necessities. So they took care of it. The Msongelicia Church and VA took care of it mostly. And helps from CSO like Kuki in Churachandpur extended quite a great relief from them as well.
The situation is very grave here. Forget about the house being burned down, the lives that is lost. Even for those who are surviving, it's so hard to get rice and essential commodities. So how long will the church be able to take care of all these stranded people? Is there any help coming from the government side?
So far, we haven't had any news or any assistance from the government, and unfortunately we are in a place wherein we cannot expect from the government as well, because unfortunately the government whose sole responsibility to take care of the citizens seems to become our enemy, and instead of extending their funds, we are solely dependent on the funds that the church is having. So funding is quite challenging, I should say, because when people hardly walk because of this ongoing ethnic cleansing in the vicinity of Churachandpur, and taking, catering the needs of all our brothers and sisters from displaced villagers, it's very, very challenging. The church is also facing a crunch or a dire financial condition. So we are not certain how long we can, manage them. And considering, the number of displaced people continuing to grow, it's very difficult for us to count. And we are facing a dire situation right now, be it funding or in any other help.
It's a fact of matter that even common household people who are living comfortably here, we are finding hard to get rice and essential commodities. So how much of stock do you have now?
It's almost none, I should say now, because most of the roads are blocked. Our economic lifelines are blocked. Definitely, our daily livelihood has, we are solely dependent from highways. Now highways are almost like defunct, as you always know that, as we all know that. So all that we have, we have little, and managed to, arrange here and there. We are just dependent on that. We are just dependent on them, and that there is no guarantee at all that how much long, this help or relief will continue. We are not so sure of it, but we are in a very dire situation, I must put it that way.
Thank you so much for talking to us, Brother Gin.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We want to thank Msongel Church for the great job that you are doing. This is what we have to do as a church. You are showing example. Let's give hope to the world, and let's not give up. Let's keep fighting for better tomorrow.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much.
Right now, I'm going to talk with Jam Chung Hao Kip from Hao Tak Kholen village. The whole village has been turned down to ashes. So let's try to hear from the first person what is the experience. The whole village burned down.
Katang yung akipu sayo vo tayong bongho yung na alhoja ajingang wa akihoy mong wa kitay.
Not only burning down our village, the whole of our cattle stocks, they just carried away, and all the food stocks have been stolen by them. Koi hi khosung koi maom talo.
Hom telo. Ang kun danu ka sedam. Ang kun wa hi kyo chun hilang thu boi ya hi kisei le phanan te tai ka ngau su. Ai le police gari hung ta na. Ang pha na hi kyo yong kiding yo tro kyo hin pen lo wayang galbung an ka mo le kyo chun mei ho ta tin ding ka tu le kiting yo tlo police gari ang pha na ang kum la le na in an hal pe le kyo kong jam do wa thing hanga ko na chu ka nu chu ka ba ka tu ti ka yeng ta.
We have seen them coming, and they come with police vehicle, and we thought that they are the security person, but they shot tear gas and they started burning down our house. With tears in our eyes, we just helplessly watched them. Why hoi lai ai pi na ti di utam lungimum thoam i pi ham namamo mi ngi to pi no mum le pi ham namamo hang pia
ta hi pi se ding ang khet ta lo na ti lai chu ai te le en mi ki tu pian ta pen men ki la ta na i chang ai hen bong hen i loi engine jo se hen i gari jo se a la pha wa chu a jan ja na ka ngu le sai den hi khowa kun pung thum do na kang sun la ta hi song gel te hin am hon jong ni pi ang to lam ho bung hin hi ti wa tho yang kam chan ho so la sa be se nai le hi chi pathin thil bo le pathin jong am ho hi pi yang ta wen mi khu to thim le mi nei lo yo se to in ho bung hi pang yang ta wen ka ti no min na ma ba na hi ti ka ki pen sa ri wam ti kyo na se je ki te te lo la am on in del ro ni lo ya pi in nei lo ho ya ka bol du lam ka tol sunga in mun la kan ni hi bin hulang la ka ti lu thei te hi bin hi jilai hi ti ka pen sa wa ti la ka nei ka go waning sa mi pen pi dinga lung thim nei ten ta ho ya mi ni pen pi wa ho ya lung thim ka la wai ti na ka to ram ka ta sao jong a si su lang ki ta sa te nau te sim nai tha ki chai ta ta si su langa i pi ka ngai tu ri ba ti hi gel le i dip da ma thu se le ki kap ma kim hi tu nan ho ko ma kap lo wa ang san ta ki se no
just wordless how to describe our situation. We have all my life we have built our houses. Now I'm getting all, how will I get back all these things? And we really want to thank M. Songgel for taking shelter of us. And the future looks very bleak. We don't know where to go, how to start again. This is the situation he is explaining. I am here to talk with Kennedy, who is KKL in charge of relief-related things. So Kennedy, can you give us update how many villages are displaced and how many villages fled away for safety and protection?
If we have to go by the number, the village burned down right now would be more than 20 plus, 20 to 30 bits. And then the number of displaced person would be more than 1,600. So this is for the record. We don't know how many people are surviving with their relative in fletching in unknown villages. Now what we are giving you the report is those who have been reported to KKL General Headquarters.
This doesn't count people who, the tribals who are stranded in Imphal or...
No.
Mostly these people are from which area of villages?
So this area includes people from the upside of the Torbung, Jalampai, all those areas. And then we have from what is that called, Changpik or Sidian, all those areas.
Can you tell me how difficult it is to do the management, because even for family and single household it's hard to find rice and basic commodities. How do you manage this and what is the gravity of the situation?
So right now we are in contact with 16 camp center. We set up 16 camp center right now, and then
those camp centers are all done by humanitarian work done by the churches or
no. So the thing is like we have different types of church, right? Those who have this bit bigger church, those who are a bit functional, we ask them to provide help. But as you know, these rations are not available in the market. So almost like 80% of every refugee camp, we supplied them with rations and whatever is necessary. But one thing that we need to know is that whatever we got till today is in the exhausting mode. It's almost over. And then till now we have been giving them how much per camp, at least just 2 or 3 bags of rice, and then 1 bags of dal, and then some sugar, all those necessary things. But now we are running out of food, these things, and we are trying each and every corner for help.
So is there any help coming from the government side so far?
No, right now we don't have assets, we don't receive any help from the government, and yes, we are in contact with them. They ask us to submit the victim list. The problem with submitting list is that, as you will see, if you stay here for another 1 and 2 hours, a few people will turn up, so we cannot give exact figures of those people who are taking shelter to us. And we have been trying our best to sum up the record. Right now the work is going on, giving up at least a brief record on who are the victims and how many people that we are looking after.
Thank you so much, Kennedy and KKL, for doing such a wonderful humanitarian service.
Yes. Can I plead one thing?
Yes.
I hope this news will reach to as many as people in the nearby. If we are asking help for, because we are running out of food storage, food and ration basic necessities. So the plea from KKL General Headquarters would be that we are looking out for more than 1,500 to 2,000 people. If at any cost we are asking for your help, for any philanthropic help, please kindly donate to us. That is our plea, and remain safe.
This is the gravity of the situation, and it's even difficult to bring back the people stranded from Imphal. So to expect rice coming from this lifeline, Tedim Road Highway, is out of question. So the only lifeline that we are having is Mizoram. We want to plead to the government of Mizoram and our Mizo brethren, please kindly do something for this grave situation. So unless and until some action is being taken here, these people will be left without food. And so this is the gravity of the situation. Mang Tansu reporting from KKL Relief Office. Thank you so much, committee.
Thank you.
I am here right now standing in front of Tuibong petrol pump. People are literally fighting for essential commodities. After the incident of 3rd May, today is the 7th May. So this is the first time petrol pumps are open. This is not the only place. Every place people are panicked that we will be running out of fuel. This is the situation right now here in Manipur. The government has to do something. This is a very serious and grave matter. So this is ground report coming all the way from Churachandpur. This is Mang Taitul reporting from Tuibong. People are literally panicked not to get petrol. So not only the petrol pump workers are giving out the petrol, they are held by CSO, KSOs to make sure that everyone will be getting. The rule is no one is allowed to get beyond the except on their vehicle. So people are coming with jerrycans so that they can store. There is no supply enough to give out for people who are coming with jerrycan. Now the rule is only those with vehicle will be filled. This is the situation. It's a very grave and deep crisis. This is the last stock of petrol we are having. So the government really need to work on this so that all the lifeline, not only this, all lifeline has been cut down. Essential commodities are running out of stock. This is the situation, the grave situation here in Churachandpur. This is Mang Taitul reporting from Tuibong for Hornbill Cable Network.